Well, hello everybody. So here we are for this Sunday Patreon video. And you'll notice it's just me. Amanda's not here. Amanda did the video last week. And I said, babe, we got to do our Sunday Patreon video. And she's like, you know what, Chris? She's like, I think everybody's tired of seeing me. So she didn't want to do her video today. And I was like, babe, I guarantee that nobody is sick of seeing you. She's like, nope, they probably are. So she's up giving Miles a bath right now. And so you get just me. But don't worry, next week we'll be both back together doing our Sunday Patreon live video. So I have lots of things to talk about and show you guys. And so let's just go ahead and get started. Number one, I don't know if you guys know this. Amanda and I, we live in Utah. I know a lot of people think we live in Southern California. When we first started Provost Park Pass, we were living in Southern California and we loved it. But the company I worked for, they moved us to Utah, and we're here, and we hope to someday get back to California. So because of that, we travel back and forth between California and Utah to do Provost Park Pass. Now, here in Utah, it's fall time. I mean, the mountains are gorgeous, the leaves are changing. And today, Miles, Amanda, and I, we went for a Sunday walk. And Miles picked up some of his favorite leaves, and I'm gonna share with you guys his very favorite leaves from our little Sunday walk. So I thought you guys would like to see that. Here they are. These are his 6 favorite leaves that Miles collected. They all seem to be in hues of red. I don't know, I hope you guys can see this okay. I'm got it backwards. So this here. And on top of this, you'll also see that this is the first quarter century, the first 25 years of Disneyland. And the next one here is the 50 years of Disneyland, because I love to collect Disneyland books. Any books I can find to help me learn more about Disneyland and trivia about Disneyland is great. So that actually is my question to you guys, is if you know of any good sources to find about trivia about Disneyland or Disneyland rides or anything, let me know where you guys have found that out. I'd be really super appreciative of that. Okay, so we got a question here today from Kelsey, and she wanted to know what our favorite, if there's ever a cast member that went out of their way to make a little bit of extra magic happen, and if so, what's that story? And we have the best story. So I'm gonna tell you guys the story. It was in 2015 when Disney was doing their 50th celebration. And we got there super early. Amanda and I got there super early. And we didn't have Miles yet. Miles wasn't born, so just Amanda and I. We got there early, and for most of you guys know, Amanda's very favorite ride is Indiana Jones. And we got there to rope drop. We're talking like 40 minutes before rope drop, because she wanted to be the very first to ride the ride and everything. So we were waiting right at that rope drop there's like Adventureland. There's that rope that crosses there. We were the first ones waiting in a line, and they have the cast members coming out and kind of greeting and talking to people as we're waiting for the rope to drop. Well, we FaceTimed Darla. Darla is Amanda's mother, my mother-in-law. And we're FaceTiming Darla. And Darla, if you watch this video, for Halloween, I told you should go as Darla from Finding Nemo. Remember the girl with the headgear and goes Darla? Well, let's know if you can do that. Anyways, so we get there and we're FaceTiming Darla and we're talking to her. We're like, hey, Mom, we wish you were here. And Amanda turns the phone, or I can't remember. I turned the phone to this guy. His name is Gabe. And he worked at Indiana Jones. We're like, Gabe, say hi to Darla and say, why aren't you here? And he's like, Darla, why aren't you here at Disneyland? And we said, bye, Darla, we hung up the phone. Well, then Gabe starts talking to Amanda, and Amanda informs him that that's her favorite ride, Indiana Jones, and that she loves it, and she would love just to do as much as she can. Well, at that moment, Gabe's like, well, come here. He lets us pass the rope. He takes Amanda and I, before the rest of the rope drop has even happened, we get to go to Indiana Jones, and he gives us a special tour of the ride Indiana Jones. He shows us all these things that we've never seen before. And we just got done doing my very first ride specific video, the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. But someday we might do Indiana Jones, and I've got all this information that he has given me about there's so much going on that ride. It's crazy. Well, we get done with that ride. We get done with this tour. He takes Amanda and I, and we're the only two on the Jeep. We ride the ride before the ride even starts. So we ride the ride. We get done, and Amanda she's so happy, and she loves Indiana Jones so much, and she's just so appreciative of him doing this, that at the end of the ride, we get off, she gives him a big hug, and she just bursts into tears, as you guys can imagine Amanda doing, just bursts right into tears and tells him thank you so much. He then says, you know what? He's like, I am allowed to give out some fast passes for the 50th celebration. And he's like, I haven't been here for a couple of days, so let me give you a whole bunch of fast passes so you can ride Indiana Jones as much as you want. So he takes mine and Amanda's annual passes. And he turns to Amanda and he's like, "Okay, I've given you guys enough fast passes that you should be able to ride this ride as much as you want." And we were like, "That's awesome. That's so cool." And we're like thinking maybe like gave us like 10 fast passes or something like that. Well, we go and we click on a little thing and it shows that Amanda has 50 fast passes. And we're freaking out. We're like, "Oh my gosh." So we start riding Indiana Jones and we're having the best day of our lives. Well, I can't remember why, but something happened and our little thing wasn't working. So a worker told us to go to City Hall and they would print off our little Fast Pass tickets for us. I can't remember why this happened. So we went to City Hall and they're printing off our Fast Pass tickets and they take my annual pass and Amanda's. And he gave me 50 and as well as Amanda. We didn't know that. So he gave us 100 Fast Pass tickets for one day. It was the single greatest day in Disneyland of our lives. And back when they're doing the 50th celebration, every ride had fast passes, basically. Peter Pan, we used them on Peter Pan, but we rode Indiana Jones so many times. My favorite part of that whole memory is, at the end of the day, we ended up in Disney California Adventure, and we always had this, at the time, we always had this tradition that the last ride we would do, if we could, was always Heimlich's Choo Choo Train. We love Heimlich's Choo Choo Train. And so you guys know Heimlich's Choo Choo Train, right? It's gone now, but it's such a cute little ride. You ride around. And this little train. We get there. The park is basically closing. There's like, it's a few minutes left. And we still, by the way, during that day, we were just giving out fast passes because there's no way we can go through. So we went on like Guardians as Tower of Terror at that time, and we're just finding people on ride. Like, "Do you want to ride with us? We have fast passes." So we had all these people riding rides with us. It was so much fun. Well, anyways, so we're in the very last ride, and we're at Heimlich's Choo Choo, and nobody's there. It was a light day, anyways. And we get there, and the park's closing. We're getting on the last ride. There's one guy and like his girlfriend in front of us at Heimlich's Choo Choo. Then there's me and Amanda. And so we get to the front, and I go to the worker. I'm like, "Hi, we have fast passes, and so can we get in front of this couple?" And the guy is like, I guess so. So he took 2 of our fast passes and we walked like right in front of them. And then I started laughing and I'm like, "I'm just kidding." And so we went back and we felt so silly. We went back behind that couple and let them get whatever car they wanted on the Heimlich's Choo Choo. So anyways, his name was Gabe. He made Disneyland that's probably my greatest memory of Disneyland today. He went out of his way to do this, and Amanda loves him. We haven't seen him for a while, so I hope he still works there. We used to see him every once in a while after that, and every time she did, Amanda would try to run up and give him a hug, and he was just the greatest guy, and he really made our that day super special. So that's one of our favorites. Now, what I would like to hear is what you guys, if you have any special experiences in Disneyland. Sometimes cast members they're funny or they laugh a lot. They treat you really well. If they do, put it down in the comments. Let me know what your favorite memories are with the cast members. That'd be great. Now, there's also something else I want to show you. So we were going to do some pumpkin carving up at my mother-in-law's, but my father-in-law got sick, so we did some pumpkin carving on our own, and you're going to have to see this pumpkin that Amanda carved. It is amazing. So I'm going to try to show you. I'm going to stand up. We're going to walk outside, and I'm going to show you this pumpkin. Okay, so I stood up and accidentally turned my phone power off. So here we go. Let's go outside and look at these pumpkins. Here we go. Let's look at the pumpkins. Okay, let's see here. Here we go. You see that? Trick or treat. Amanda did that one. It says trick or treat. This is Miles, a little teeny tiny one. And there's the one I did. So trick or treat. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to switch this so I can see what I'm filming. Okay, that doesn't work. I just updated my phone. Sorry. I just updated my phone. So how do I don't know how to flip the. I can't figure this out. Anyways, so that's great. So there you go, the pumpkin. Not bad though. Trick or treat. Man is very proud of that. Let's go back inside here and finish up this video. Anyways, I just want to say thank you guys so much for being our Patreon members. And I have some big news. So guess what? My mom finally figured out about this Patreon. And so she decided, she told me, she's like, "Hey, I want to be a Patreon." She goes, "I want to see the blooper videos. I want to get these videos on Sunday and see them." So I'm going over to my mom's house tomorrow. Somebody's car alarm's out there beeping. Oh. I'm going to go over to my mom's house tomorrow to teach her how to become a Patreon member because she wanted to become a Patreon member. So that's awesome. And I'm excited because I was telling her there's a whole community. You guys are all making all kinds of comments. You guys are... I don't know what that, oh, somebody's car stopped. I was telling her about how you guys make all kinds of comments, and it's a little community. You guys talk to each other, you share ideas and tips and tricks, and she was so excited to be part of this. My mom is very social, and so once she joins Patreon, you'll start seeing her maybe comment periodically, and good luck with that, guys. Good luck. You guys are the best, though. You really are, and thank you so much. I want you guys to know how much we really appreciate you guys. Amanda and I talk about you all the time. We don't just talk about you as Patreon members. We talk about you by name, talk about your personalities. We talk about all these different ideas we want to do to help you guys and give you like little gifts and things like that. Because you guys really are helping us, support us to make our dream come true doing Provost Park Pass. So we want you guys to know how much we appreciate you. You are the best. Thank you guys, and have a safe and wonderful Halloween coming up this Wednesday. I hope you have the best one if you celebrate that. And if you guys are wearing any cool costumes, let's see your costumes for that. And our video on Wednesday is going to be a little bit centered around Halloween. So guess what? Sounds good. I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye-bye. 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 I'm going to get this button here. Bye, bye, bye. So long. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye. To you, to you, to you.